What is up, motherfuckers? Your boy, the Prediction Viking, Darth Execute, aka Win, is up in this motherfucker ready for your Week 4 predictions. It looks like a pretty good week. Not the best, but pretty good. I got a mohawk for y'all. Not for y'all. Bitches love it. Alright, let's start out the week. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Worms. You guys played a hell of a game. Good job. Just the mere presence of Driftwood and the thought that he might be there just killed us. Killed us. Good job, guys. Alright, the first game we're going to look at is going to be Legends versus Instant Vintage. I mean, what can I say? Legends did play a little bit better than I expected them to play. I mean, oh, you know, they did win last week. They beat Stagnatory Apes. They played pretty well from what I saw. And I think Soldier and Predator both had really nice games. And I know they picked up Mizhouse. And I've been SPing against them a lot recently. And they do look a lot better, but I don't think they're even close to, like, being able to upset a squad like Instant Vintage. Like, I think Legends can maybe upset us. Like, Angry Frogs or a squad like that. Like a mid-tier squad with that lineup. I don't think they're going to be able to do that against Ivy. Ivy just has too much talent. I mean, Chaos and Herc are just a force to be reckoned with, and then you have Ninja in there, and their medding and everything is just it's just next level. And in my opinion, right now they're the #1 squad. They just look really good. I've been watching them SB a lot. They look good. So I'm gonna predict a landslide victory for IV, winning by at least 50 kills, probably more, unless Legends can. I mean, I know nobody likes it, but the best thing to do if you're like a weaker squad is to camp so you can keep the game close, and then maybe win the last battle if you're at least within maybe 6 kills if you keep it close by camping, and you win the last battle, and you have a shot. But I know a lot of squads have a lot of pride, and they're not going to do that. So I think IV is going to win by 50, but with the lineup that Legends has, they really shouldn't win by that much, but I just think they're just going to let it snowball out of hand. So IV wins that game by 50 kills. Worms versus Warhawks. This is probably going to be my game of the week. This is a very, very important game as far as playoffs are concerned. And a lot of squads are going to be watching because, like, you know, Warhawks, we still have to play Warhawks, but Worms beat us, and we're going to be fighting for the spot with Worms. So this is a very important game that a lot of people are going to want to see. And, what do you call it? I think it's going to be a better game than I originally thought because Worms has been SBing and SBing a lot now. They are no longer inactive. They are a very, very active squad. Jekyll has looked amazing. Mime has really stepped up to the plate. Kaga's back. Kaga was playing Marine and he looked pretty damn good. And Warhawks seem to have been, you know, they didn't win, but they played very well. They've been SBing a bit more, and they look a lot more confident than they have looked in the past. Like you know, week 1, week 2, even, you know, because I think they won one of the games week 1 or 2, but they still just didn't look like, you know, the Warhawks that I'm used to. But they look like they're getting back up to par, and I think it's going to be a close game, and I'm actually going to give the game to Worms. I mean, they really surprised me. They had really good play calling. They just played very strong. They focused out the medics really well. Okay, me into that one, please. And but yeah, they really. I think Worms is going to be able to win by 8 kills at least. But I think it's going to be a close game. It could go either way though, but I have faith in Worms. Next game is Tank versus Stagnatory Apes. I mean, I barely see Stagnatory Apes even showing enough. AYB is the most annoying fucking player in the world. He just constantly just messages me. It's so fucking annoying. And one thing I haven't seen though, I've only seen Tank S being a few times. I know that their will seems like it's broken, and I know they're coming off another loss. So I don't actually know. Man, I just think just because of how inactive Stagnatory Apes is and the limited roster, I think if Noskeeper would have stayed, this would have been a much closer match than anticipated. But I think now, Tank is still going to win, probably by like 20, 30 kills, but it might be a closer game because Tank is just going down the hill. Tank, stop starting Jane. I know she knows what her fucking problems are, but I watched consistently where she died first in like so many battles in a row. Guys, please, you need to win. So Tank's doing by 20. And now we got Angry Frogs versus Cobra Kai. What? Angry Frogs, we're coming off a fucking loss. It was just... Pandy started off the game bad. Our betting was not up to par. Templar was lagging at the beginning of the game. That fucked us up. Pliskin wasn't able to get on. It was just a lot of bad things. I mean, I'm not making excuses either, though, because Worms did play really fucking well. And they really shocked me with a lot of the play calls I was not expecting. And I kind of almost got outled. It was like a trap game, too. It was like I was thinking about this game, to be honest, all week. Even last week, instead of thinking about Worms. And I really should have kept my focus on Worms. But I overlooked them because I didn't think they were active. And I thought it was just going to be an easy win. But what can you fucking do? What can you do? You got to take that one on the chin, regroup. I'm hoping we can pull together and kill Cobra Kai. But it's going to be tough because these guys are still, they just came off a win against Warhawks. They played really well. I watched the game. ZB the Gerbil, the God, a.k.a. I didn't know this guy could medic, or I might not have kicked him because then he would have actually got some more play time. Because he looked pretty decent medic, and he saw him medic recently, and he's been looking good. On our side, we have so much, we have dead weight now. Gotta cut it. You know how I'm talking about, fans. But yeah, Templar needs to get his leg under control, and Victim didn't get to play because it was his first day in a new place, and we didn't know if he was gonna lag or not. But we found out he doesn't lag, so we're going to have a better lineup this week, hopefully, than we did last week. And everything will fall into place. But it's going to be a close match. I'm going to predict we win by 1 kill. Wink. Fucking Cobra Kai. Just let us win, man. No, Champion can't just let us win. Fag boy. And my boy Kippa. I'm probably going to have to lead against him. This is going to be a camp fest. I feel it. Is it going to be a camp fest or it's going to be like 100 to 99? That's how our SBs go in private most of the time. Or whatever, not private anymore, but very high scoring games where we lose by a few kills or win by a few kills. So, oh, Lando! But I think overall, final score is going to be 21 to 20. Angry Frogs taking it, son! Eating those cobras! Because frogs eat the cobras! Yeah! I think I'm going to do Angry Frogs, Cobra Kai, and... Oh, what's the other game? And Warhawks vs. Worms. In-depth breakdown. And, I will see you guys then. Motherfucker! Mohawk.